Good afternoon everyone. It's time to go back into the retro room for an update. So, what's going on today is I'm just giving some of my machinery a run. I do this probably every 2 months. I should do it more often. The first time this has been run, this TV and this Betamax machine, or Super Beta Hi-Fi, was about 3 months ago, I would say. And of course this is my favourite of all time, the SLHF 950 Super Beta Hi-Fi. And I've got the original, as you can see, I've got the original Jaws release in mint condition, or near mint condition, running on this machine through this Lerva TV, which I absolutely love. I've got 3 of these now. And I'm also running my Sony SLV X811 22, sorry, SLV X822, which is running Hello Mary Lou Prom Night 2, and I'm also running the Executioner, I think it is, on my Sony SLHF 100E, and I'm also going to be trying to power up this Pioneer and see if it's going to run again. And I'm also going to be getting the PlayStation 2 going as well. But the main reason I wanted to do this video was show you, even though it's probably got a bit of dust on it now, but that's okay, the out of the box die-cast model of the car, which I paid $160 for. Had it on pre-order before it was released, and I'm pretty happy with it. The bonnet goes up, the boot goes up. You can fit a battery in the boot and put the horn on. I've made my ringtone, my alarm and everything on my phone be the car horn. So whenever I get a text or the alarm goes off or someone rings me, I get that. Good little kit, good little piece of kit, this thing. The only thing is the driver's door on our side, the right side in Australia, is not painted too well, and it's got a lot of sanding marks I've got to fix as far as preparation marks. So I'm going to fix that with my little mini polishers, my Proxon, and my Nano. So what I've got to do in the next, coming up in about 2 weeks time, because I've got no other time in the meantime, is basically a dedusting of at least two of the shelving units here. The main one is going to be dedusting these here, and then every tape cover on this wall, and then wiping all the covers down with a damp towel and a dry towel and getting all the dust out of there. Then it's going to be onto this section. They're not too bad, and then basically all the TVs up here, wiping down all these Intellivision games, and then basically these shelves over here. And I might do a few minor changes, but I'm going to keep it pretty much the same. But yeah, no, this shed gets quite dusty because of the horses digging it up on the farm here. Just behind this poster here, Return of the Living Dead poster, is the window. The only window. It's got a really thin metal mesh backing, so the dust is harder to get in, but it does get in, and definitely is a problem. So it's something I've got to do. I've got to wipe all these machines and shelves and things down, because you know, it's amazing the dust. I mean, look at this. You know, it's just dust city, and I've got some things covered, especially my 128D Commodore, but unfortunately I haven't got covers for everything. I'll have to sort that in the future, very soon. But no, it's great to be back in here this afternoon. I've just vacuumed the floor, and what I'm doing now these days with the beaters, the Sony beaters, is running 1 or 2 tapes, then ejecting the tapes, turning the machine off, and then turning them off at the power point, and then running them again as I see fit. And I'm finding that is keeping these machines going okay. They're actually staying good. When I used to run them on standby, like leave them on all the time, so I thought the caps wouldn't die or leak, I was having issues with the machine's electrics overheating, and other issues that would just pop up, and unfortunately I've taken this one to repairs 3 times, but I paid $150 for it. I was lucky to get it. I mean, there's only so many people in Australia and the world that have got these units. They're awesome pieces of kit, and I just love it. And you know, it's just a case of keep the power off, run them. I should run them probably once a month, every 3 weeks, and then just turn them off and leave them at that. I've got the PlayStations and the Super Nintendo #1 covered up. The PlayStation here is not, which is going to be another thing I'm going to sort. And I've got to find a place for this goddamn TV. There's nowhere to put it at the moment, and I need to get a computer desk so I can get my Amiga 500 set up. So that might be something that is going to be a problem and very hard to solve. But yeah, it's got to be done because I love my Amiga 500. I've never actually owned an Amiga. Now I do, and I've never even got it set up yet. I've had it for like a year and a half probably by now. So this original tape of Jaws that was released on, this is a Betamax version. This is amazing. I mean, the quality's not there. It's very washed out and all that. But as far as what it was for the time, it's good. But I just can't get over how well it plays. I mean, the picture quality is never going to be as good as, you know, Laserdisc or anything like that. It's a 4:3, you know, pan and scan version. But it's just an amazing. It's just amazing how well it's played. And this thing's literally like almost 40 years old. It's phenomenal. And you think about DVDs and Blu-rays and that. Are they going to last 40 years? They might. A hard drive's going to last that long? I don't know. I mean, film is a medium that does have its issues, but I have to admit, as long as you keep it in the case and you don't open it up and too much, you don't put your fingers all over it, and you don't leave it in boiling hot, humid conditions, it's pretty damn bulletproof. But so yeah, I've got a lot of dedusting to do, so I'm going to do that, get this place really cleaned up. I would like to replace the floor with something newer and better, but I can't afford it. The ceiling's probably okay, so not to worry about that. And but yeah, no, it's lovely to be in here today. I haven't been in here that much lately, and nice to be back in and just get some of these machines running. So, and this is #1 of many videos that will be coming in over the course of the next 9 months. On a regular basis from here and the workshop, talking about detailing and this. So stay tuned, take care.